Time for some motivation. A quick disclaimer. This is taken from DJ Sbu's book, Sell or Surrender.
Experts say it takes at least 21 days to about a month to reprogram your subconscious mind. For those of you who have been following my career, you'd know how persistent I have always been with my dreams, how resilient I am. Learn from my focus, my resilience, my work ethic, and my consistency, most important of all. Now let's start with the simple method of reprogramming your mind. Once you have control over someone's mind, you control what they create in reality. In order for you to successfully reprogram your mind and brainwash yourself, you have to understand the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is extremely powerful, yet it is also very vulnerable. Here are some facts you need to know about your subconscious mind. 1. Your subconscious mind is always on and recording everything you are hearing and saying. It even picks up what you're not consciously aware of. That's how subliminal messages work. In fact, even if you fall asleep with the TV or the radio on, your subconscious mind hears everything that's being said. It never stops listening and recording. It is a giant tape recorder. It records all of your life's memories, your experiences. It stores all events as mental movies and images in your mind. Number 2, your subconscious mind does not hear words no or not. For example, if you say, I will not drink alcohol anymore, the image that appears in your mind is alcohol. That's why you'll continue to think about alcohol and crave alcohol. Now you gotta admit it, as you read this, you just saw an image of your favorite alcohol drink in your mind, right? Number 3, your subconscious mind cannot comprehend the future. It only knows now. The present is the only tense that exists. That's why when we have goals, we should see them as already accomplished. Our affirmations should always be in the present tense, and always begin your affirmations with, I am, blah, blah, blah. Number 4, your subconscious mind controls approximately 95% of your life. That means that 95% of the things you thought and said today, you also thought and said yesterday. Consequently, the conscious mind is only in control 5% of the time. The subconscious mind, on the other end, forms our habits, which is very important because we are creatures of habit. Number 5, your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between your imagination and an actual event. That's why you feel scared when you watch a scary movie. Your conscious mind might know that it's not real, but your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference. That's why you must always assume, act like, behave. Yes, assume that you already are what you'd like to become. Say or think anything long enough and you'll eventually start to believe it, even if it's completely false at the time. That's why people who understand media, they always say a lie often enough, it ends up becoming the truth. That's why some people become pathological liars. They lie so much that they eventually begin to believe their own lies. Given the wonder of your subconscious mind, it can't be a surprise that companies, brands, and ideologies are competing for your mind. Now you understand why and how they want to gain your favor by brainwashing you. This is why we need to brainwash ourselves, so that we are trained to have a positive mindset with whatever we want to become, or choosing the content that we choose to consume. How do we do it though? 1, write down exactly what you want in full detail. It can be anything from a job, a lifestyle, a particular car, a fro, it's a husband, a family, a work position, a house, or maybe a body type. Be very specific when you imagine your goal. For example, if it's a car, write down the make, the model, the year, color, interior, exterior, etc. Make sure that every detail is crystal clear. Number 2, visualize yourself having, attaining, or living whatever it is you want as if it's already a reality. Make mental movies in your mind. starring the object of your desire. Remember that the subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between a visualization and an actual event. So it's going to believe that you are, in fact, living your dream, even though it's not so. Number 3, stop watching and reading content that contradicts your brand new beliefs, guys. Since the subconscious mind is always easily influenced, you need to make sure it is always exposed to the right kind of influences. Give your time, attention, and energy to things that complement your ideal lifestyle or desired object. Go on a news fast for at least a month. Stop watching the news and watch how your vibrations start to move the influences of negative information. Number 4, create a short positive affirmation that implies that you already have your desired lifestyle or material object. For example, if you want to become successful, create an affirmation such as, I am successful. If you want to be financially stable, start your affirmation with, I am prosperous. If you want to be a good parent, you can say, I'm a good mother, or I'm a good father. Or if you want to become closer to God, say, I love God. Always start your affirmations in the present tense, such as I have or I am. Remembering that the subconscious mind always operates or recognizes the present tense. When formulating your affirmation, watch out for arrogance. You don't want to perpetuate that kind of energy. Number 5, create an alarm on your phone that will remind you to repeat your chosen affirmation at certain times throughout the day. For this exercise, I'd like you to choose only one affirmation. Set a 5-minute timer on your phone and say your affirmation every day over and over again during this time. While you're doing it, tap into the power of your desire by asking yourself why you have chosen this affirmation. Be prepared. Your mind will start to fill with images related to your affirmation. Let them come and experience the feelings they bring with them while continuing to say the affirmations daily. Now, I know it might seem stupid at first, but trust me, this is a sure way to brainwash all of your ideas into your subconscious mind. Do this for at least a month, or at least a minimum of 21 days, ideally. You can also make an MP3 or a recording of your affirmation to listen to it on a low volume from your phone as you fall asleep or first thing when you wake up in the morning. Put it on repeat. Your subconscious mind is always listening, and it's even more vulnerable in a dreamlike state. Number 6, use your positive language all the time. Begin to talk about what you want as if it's already a fact. For example, imagine you're having a conversation with a friend about your finances. Talk as if you're already as successful as you want to be. Use your imagination as a child would. Pretend, guys. Act as if. Remember, your reality follows your imagination. That's why Albert Einstein said, your imagination is more important than knowledge, because you can only know so much. But you can imagine yourself as a president. You can imagine yourself having wings flying. You can imagine yourself anywhere, anytime. You can imagine yourself being anything. That's why it's very important for you to repeat, repeat, repeat. And that brings me to point number 7. Guys, repeat. It takes a minimum of 21 to 30 days, as I say it again, usually around a month, to brainwash yourself and reprogram that subconscious mind of yours. Now, I learned this from the book, The Secret. I learned this from Think and Grow Rich and from a couple of other scholars, other books as well. And almost every successful person I've ever interviewed has reaffirmed this. They all say that they attain their success by following a similar philosophy. Although their stories are different, at the same time, they're all similar.
Thank you for sticking around until the end. Kindly subscribe to the channel. Like, do people actually like my videos? I think I've got a poor liking percentage ratio. Do people subscribe? Just have 700 subscribers. Should I still keep saying kindly subscribe? Does anyone ever truly subscribe when a person says subscribe? Not so sure, hey? But if you don't mind, subscribe anyway. Like the channel. Let's see if we can actually grow this movement as starters, because it does start with you and I. It starts with you and I. So cheers, guys. See you on the next one.